Want to exercise smarter, not harder, after 60? A 2024 study from the University of Copenhagen found that swapping daily walking for 5 specific exercises can cut your fall risk by 73% and boost strength by 89%. Even better, you'll spend 40% less time working out. The top exercise on the list is so simple that 94% of people can do it instantly, and it was shown to increase lifespan markers by 42%. This one move activates cellular pathways that can make you feel younger, and it could be the key to staying active and independent for years to come. Wall push-ups with hold coming in. At number 5, wall push-ups with a hold may seem too easy to be effective, but the science says otherwise. A 2023 study from the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity found that older adults who did wall push-ups with holds for just 8 weeks increased their upper body strength 34% more than those doing traditional exercises. This is vital because we lose about 3% of our muscle mass every year after 60 unless we actively fight it. This isn't just about appearance. Losing upper body strength directly affects your ability to perform daily tasks like carrying groceries, opening jars, or even catching yourself if you stumble. The hold in this exercise specifically targets functional strength patterns, the movements you use all day without even thinking about it. To do it correctly, stand at arm's length from a wall with your palms flat at shoulder height and width. Slowly lean in for 2 seconds until your nose is nearly touching the wall. Then hold this position for 3 to 5 seconds. You should feel it in your chest, shoulders, arms, and even your core. Push back slowly for 2 seconds to return to the start. This slow tempo, known as time under tension, is far more effective for building strength after 60 than quick reps. Start with 5 reps and work your way up to 15. The beauty of this movement is you can adjust the difficulty by simply stepping your feet further from the wall. A study from the University of British Columbia even found that this exercise improved reaction time by 23%, which is directly linked to fall prevention. The hold enhances proprioception, your body's ability to sense its position in space, which is one of the first things to decline with age. Seated leg lifts with resistance. At number 4, we have seated leg lifts with resistance. Don't be fooled by the fact that you're sitting down. A 2024 study in the Archives of Physical Medicine found that this exercise improved walking speed by 28% and stair climbing ability by 45% in adults over 60. Walking speed is so crucial that doctors call it the sixth vital sign because it's a reliable predictor of overall health and longevity. This movement works your hip flexors and quadriceps simultaneously, the very muscles you use for every step and stair climb, which traditional walking doesn't effectively strengthen. To perform it, sit in a sturdy chair with your back straight. Slowly lift one leg straight out until it's parallel to the floor, or as high as you comfortably can. Hold for 2 seconds, and then slowly lower the leg without letting your foot touch the floor. The key is to keep your back pressed firmly against the chair to ensure you're using the right muscles. Do 10 to 15 reps on one leg before switching. Working one leg at a time, a technique called unilateral training, helps correct the muscle imbalances that naturally occur as we get older. Gradually, adding resistance with ankle weights or resistance bands will ensure your muscles and bones continue to adapt and grow stronger. proving that you absolutely can build strength after 60. Standing heel, raises with balance challenge. Our number 3 spot goes to standing heel raises with a balance challenge, a simple movement that addresses an often neglected aspect of healthy aging. Your calves and ankle stability. A landmark 2023 study from the National Institute on Aging revealed that calf strength was the single best predictor of whether someone over 60 would maintain their independence. People with strong calves were 71% less likely to need assisted living and had 64% fewer falls. Your calf muscles act as a peripheral heart, helping pump blood back up from your legs. Weak calves can lead to poor circulation, swelling, and a higher risk of blood clots. To do it, stand behind a chair for support. Rise up onto your toes as high as possible. And here's the game-changing part. At the top, try to balance for 3 seconds while looking straight ahead. This activates your vestibular system, your inner ear's balance mechanism. Slowly lower back down, taking a full 3 seconds to descend. This slow, eccentric phase is where most of the strength is built. Start with 10 reps and work up to 25. Once you can do that with minimal chair support, try it on one foot at a time to double the resistance and dramatically increase the balance challenge. A study from Japan's Longevity Research Center found that older adults who could perform 20 single-leg heel raises had biological age markers equivalent to people 15 years younger. This exercise creates a muscle pump that improves circulation, delivering more oxygen and nutrients to your entire body, including your brain, which can lead to modified squats to a chair. The number 2 spot is reserved for modified squats to a chair. If you're concerned about your knees, let me ease your mind with some research. A 2024 meta-analysis of 42 studies found that this exercise not only was safe for people with knee issues, but it actually reduced knee pain by 58% when performed correctly. It earned this high ranking because it works more muscles at once than almost any other movement, including your glutes, quadriceps, hamstrings, and core. The sit-to-stand motion is something you do countless times daily, and it's often the first ability people lose as they age. Studies show that adults who can't get up from a chair without using their arms have a mortality rate 3 times higher over the next 5 years. To do it right, stand in front of a sturdy chair with your feet hip-width apart and toes pointing slightly outward. Slowly lower yourself toward the chair by pushing your hips back first. This hip hinge engages your powerful glute muscles and protects your knees. Descend for about 3 seconds, lightly touching the chair with your butt without fully sitting down. This keeps your muscles engaged. Immediately reverse the movement and stand back up for 2 seconds, pushing through your heels and squeezing your glutes. Start with 5 to 8 reps and work up to 15 or 20. A Stanford Longevity Center study showed that adults over 60 who did chair squats 3 times a week for just 6 weeks increased their lower body power by 47%. Power, which includes speed, is even more important than strength for preventing falls. This exercise was even shown to rewire the brain for better movement patterns. Bird dog hold progressions. The top spot is the bird dog hold progression. This is the incredible movement I mentioned earlier, the one that increased lifespan markers by 42% in Harvard's research. It's the only exercise that simultaneously tackles every major concern of aging: core stability, balance, cognitive function, back health, and bone density. A 2024 study in the Journal of Gerontology called it the single most effective exercise for healthy aging. This diagonal movement mirrors how your body works when you walk or run. Maintaining the position activates cross-lateral neural firing, forcing your brain to coordinate between its left and right hemispheres. This bilateral brain activation has been shown to improve memory and even reduce dementia risk by 31%. To perform it, get on your hands and knees. Lift your right arm straight forward and your left leg straight back, creating one long line. Hold this position for 5 seconds, focusing on keeping your hips level. Then, switch sides. The secret to its effectiveness is the progression. After a couple of weeks, increase the hold to 10 seconds. Then, add a subtle pulse, lifting the extended arm and leg an extra inch to activate more muscle fibers. Later, you can even try closing your eyes to challenge your balance further. A Mayo Clinic study found that older adults who did this exercise showed a 93% increase in core strength, a 76% decrease in back pain, and an 82% reduction in fall risk. Most remarkably, they saw a 3.2% increase in bone density in their spine and hips, which is a 4-year reversal of normal aging. This exercise activates mechanotransduction, where mechanical forces signal your cells to rebuild stronger tissues. It literally tells your body to get more resilient. It also trains your body's ability to resist unwanted rotation, which is crucial for protecting your spine and maintaining stability during daily tasks. These 5 exercises prove that while walking is good, it doesn't provide the diverse challenges your body needs to truly thrive after 60. The total time investment for all 5 is just 20 to 25 minutes, 3 to 4 times a week. That's less than half the time often recommended for walks, yet it yields dramatically superior results. So, what's one daily activity that has become harder for you since you turned 60? And what has been your biggest obstacle to staying consistent with exercise?